Good morning, good afternoon. Welcome to Hatha Yoga. This week we'll do a grounding practice. So earth element. Earth element is slow, it's stable, it's strong. So we will work with those qualities. We will also work with Kapalabhati, the breath practice where we focus on the exhale, and it encourages the downward moving flow of prana in the body called apana. We'll also be working with Muladhara today and Mula Bandha. So for our practice, anything you like, blocks could be handy. We'll be doing half moon as one of our peak practices, and a blanket to sit on. Also, I would recommend if you have a yoga strap to go ahead and have a loop ready. Your loop, the more close your shoulders are, the bigger you want your loop to be. If you have super open shoulders, you can make your loop a little shorter. Okay, let's start seated, bringing your blanket toward the middle of the mat and finding our sitting bones at the edge of the blanket, lengthen up through the crown. Allow the shoulders to relax, the belly to relax. Gather the palms to heart center. And we'll start our practice today with a sound of one Om together. Breathing in. Om. Releasing the palms down, fluttering the eyes open. Lean back a little bit. Bring your feet as wide as your mat. Hands behind us. Open the heart. Relax the shoulders. And on your next exhale, just let the knees fall toward the left. With your inhale, they'll come up. And with your exhale, go toward the right. Open the hip. Press a little open. One more time each way. Inhale. Exhale. Right knee down. Press the hip open. Breathing in through center. Exhale, left knee down, press the hips open. Coming back to our seat, bringing the right foot in half lotus or tucked underneath the calf in Sukhasana. Take an inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, up and over toward the right. Press the right palm down, reach with the left fingertips. Inhale, rise up. And exhale toward the left. Reach, open, ground the sitting bones. Inhaling to rise. Exhale, twist toward the right, just to empty the breath, looking behind us. Inhaling, rising up. And exhaling, twisting and toward the left, emptying the breath completely, looking behind us. Inhaling, rising. Exhale, palms to heart center. Breathing in, heart forward. Cow. Exhale, cat. Go back. One more time. Inhale, forward. Empty the breath. Hands lightly over the knees. Take a nice inhale. Fill the breath. Come forward long. Big circles toward the right with the breath held in. All the way forward, all the way back. Meeting in the center whenever you arrive. Exhale. And slowly rise. Take a deep breath in. Slow exhalation, come forward again long. Empty all the air. And circle toward the left with the breath held out. Gather the navel in a little bit toward the spine. You can add a little bit of shoulder action. Empty a little extra next time you come forward. All the air up. Meeting in the center. Inhaling, coming up. And emptying our breath here. Extending the left foot forward, left leg forward, right foot to the inner thigh. You can draw the flesh underneath you. Empty the breath and come forward, reaching with the left hand for the side of the foot or the ankle or the shin. Take a deep inhale here and exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up and switch it out. Left foot to inner thigh, right leg in front of us. Finding that flesh from underneath us, sitting bones down. Exhale, come forward right into the midline. Nice long spine, hairline to toes. Inhaling here. Empty the breath and deepen. Rising it up. Both feet out in front of us. Come forward and waterfall the knees forward, allowing them to touch at the same time. Stay here for a breath or 3, opening the feet, gather the heels together. On your next exhale, fingertips down, hips lift, right in front of our blanket at the top of the mat. Inhaling to lengthen, exhale, fold, knees bending any amount. Inhaling, lengthening again. Empty the breath and fold. Lengthen, look forward. Send the right foot back. Low lunge with the back knee lifted. Heart forward, heel back. Taking an inhale right here. Exhale, straighten both legs and fold into the midline. Empty the breath. Inhale, come back to the lunge. Allow the knee to drop a little bit toward the blanket, but not coming down yet. Exhale, up, out, and over. Inhaling, coming forward, knee towards the blanket, heel back, and empty the breath out and over the midline. Long pyramid. Inhaling, coming through the lunge, release the back knee to the blanket now, and empty the breath completely, melting the hips forward. Ground through the palms, and step into a down dog. Reaching here with the torso through the arms, grounding the palms, elbows straight. Any organic movement in this first down dog. Shoulders away from the ears. With our next inhale, coming up to the balls of the feet without coming forward. Exhale, release your right heel down, bend the left knee a lot. Inhale, rise up to balls of feet. Exhale, the left heel down, bend the right knee. Inhaling up to the balls of the feet. Take a nice exhale, bend the knees, both knees. Empty the breath completely. And draw the pit of the belly in and up in an Uddiyana Bandha. With our next inhale, rolling it out into plank. And exhaling, micro-adjusting down dog. Inhaling, coming to the knees on the blanket. Extend the feet, knees underneath the hips. Slowly walk the hands in, rise to the knees. Bring the hands out in front of us facing each other. Take an inhale here. And exhale, simply go back. No back bend, just leaning back. The thighs and the torso in one line. You can imagine your pubic bone and tailbone coming toward each other, lengthening front body, back body. Empty the breath, go further. Inhaling, rising, palms to heart center. Exhaling, hands down, tabletop. Take a slow inhale for cow. And empty the breath completely, cat. Adjusting through a neutral. Ground through the palms. Tuck the left toes for support. Extend the right leg back. And float the right leg up. Lengthen the whole leg behind. Hip height. And as you're ready, add the left arm. Lengthening across the limbs. Dialing pinky toe side down of that back leg. Strong through right arm and left leg. Reach and lengthen. Inhaling here, exhaling, hand and knee come down. Tuck right toes, extend the left leg back. Heart is opening forward, collarbones opening, lift the left leg up. A little bit of core action here to support the alignment. Right arm extends. Lengthening across the limbs, squaring everything down. Breathing here, focusing the gaze. Take an inhale to lengthen. Exhale, hand and knee down. Come to the fingertips, create space. Step the left foot to the outside and forward for a lizard lunge. So now we're wide between the front foot and the back knee. Come forward to the hands, option 1. Option 2, forearms on blocks or forearms on the floor. Smiling collarbone forward, gaze a little forward, tuck the back toes, and as you're ready, lift the back leg. Find a lot of strength in that back leg, gathering the left knee in, breathing here, wrapping all the muscles of the back leg into the bone. With the next exhalation, bringing the knee back down, hands gather in if you're on the forearms, lift the knee and find a squat right in front of your blanket at the top of the mat. Laying the knees open, releasing the tailbone down, gathering the hands and the breastplate toward each other, shoulders relaxed. Emptying the breath, finding our seat on the blanket. So we can bring the left foot into half lotus or underneath the shin. Find the length of the torso, empty the breath here, palms out. Inhaling, reaching up. Exhaling toward the left palm down, reach with the right fingertips, maybe going a little deeper. Inhaling to rise and exhaling to the right. Reach and lengthen. Inhaling up, exhaling, twisting left. Empty the breath, go a little bit deeper in your twist, turn the head, turn the gaze. Inhaling, rising. And exhaling toward the right. Take your time to empty the breath completely. Gaze turns, head turns. Inhaling. Empty the breath, heart center. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Rocking pubic bone to tailbone. Inhale. Exhale. Inhaling. Hands above the knees. Filling the breath, come forward. Torso filled with breath. Big circles to the left. Trying to move slowly, aware of every degree of the circle. As much length as we can in the torso. You can have the core gathered in a little bit for support. Next time we meet in the center, exhaling. Slowly coming up, inhaling here. Empty the breath, slow, complete, come forward. Circle to the right. Next time you come forward, empty a little more. Meeting in the center, slow inhale to rise. And empty the breath here. Let's extend the right leg forward. Back to Savasana, or if you'd like, half lotus with the left foot. Inhaling, lengthening, and exhaling to fold. Again, hairline to toes. You can sharpen the right leg. If you have the foot, you can even kick the foot into the hand. Exhale to deepen. Inhaling, coming up, extending the left leg forward, Janusasana, foot to thigh, or half lotus. Folding long into the left leg, right into the midline with the torso. Long torso, long spine. If you have the foot, you can kick the foot into the hand. Engage the left leg. Exhale, fold. Slowly rise up. Extend both legs. Now bring the feet almost as wide as the mat. Come off your blanket toward the back. Feet really wide, hands facing behind. Lift the hips up. Come into tabletop. And slowly, as you're ready, let your head release into the shoulder girdle. Tune into the breath here. Keep gathering your legs toward each other if you'd like. Slowly move your head a little side to side, bringing your torso parallel to the floor. Now staying as we are, just slowly lifting the head back and beginning to walk our hands in toward the feet. Widen the feet as you arrive and come back into a squat. Fully arriving in our squat, we'll find our first Kapalabhati here. Tailbone down, heart, hands toward each other, long torso, chin parallel to the floor, tongue at the roof of the mouth. Empty the breath, inhaling part of the way for about 30 rounds of Kapalabhati. Empty the breath completely. Now soften everything, including the hands. Maintain your squat, however. Take a long inhale to hold the breath in without bandhas. Completely relax in and out of the body. Hold the breath in. Slow exhale. Eyes open if they close. Fingertips down, hips lift. Start to toe heel the feet together to hip distance apart. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, fold. Inhale, round up, one vertebrae at a time. Continue to inhale, reach your arms overhead. Look up, tailbone down, palms together. Exhale, swan dive in to the legs. Lengthen and prepare. Stepping the left foot over the blanket. Low lunge with the back knee lifted. Inhaling here. Send the heel back and the heart forward. Shoulders down the back. Exhale, up at and over the midline. Inhale, release the knee down toward the blanket, but without coming down. Feel that stretch. Sending the heel back. Exhale, out and over the midline. Again, inhale, knee toward the blanket, heel back, heart lifts. Empty the breath out and over the midline. Inhaling, coming back forward. Exhale, knee to the blanket. Allow the hips to release forward as you roll over the front of the back knee. Grounding through the palms, take your time. Down dog. Inhale to plank pose, heart forward, heels back. Gather the thighs together, strong core. Exhale, micro adjust to down dog. Now take your down dog and step it one footprint towards your hands so your heels come down. Ground through the inner palms and reach the heels down. Feel really stable, palms down, heels down. Climb your arms toward your shoulders. Climb your legs toward your hips. Feel long through the torso. Just let your head be. Let it relax down. Shoulders away from the ears. Empty the breath here. Deepen. And adjust your feet back toward a regular down dog. And walk your hands back now to your feet, to the back of the mat. Arriving, we'll inhale and exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan. Come all the way up. And exhale, release your arms down. Inhaling, reaching up. Mounted with the feet, ground through the feet. Exhale the palms through midline. Interlace the hands, empty the breath as they press down. Take a slow inhale to reach your arms up. Re-inhale at the top, hold the breath in. Extended mountain pose, go up, out, and over to your right. Keep pressing through the palms. With the breath in, come up. Exhale the hands through the midline. Interlace the opposite way as we come down. Inhaling, slowly reach. Filling the breath, find the release of the tailbone down, frame the head. Keep the arms strong and straight, up, out, and over. Hold the breath into the left. Rise with the breath in. Exhale, palms through the midline. Inhale, sun breath, reach the arms up. Exhale the hands to heart center. Shift the weight into the right leg and find knee to chest pose. Lift the left leg up. Find the strength of the standing leg. Gather the knee in. And you can take some circles with that left foot. Going both ways. Now open the knee out. Not too far though. Make sure your hip points stay directly forward. Open the knee and come into tree pose. Foot against the thigh or below the knee. Palms gather to heart center. Draw the outer thigh on the right side in. Lengthen through the crown. If you want to try it, you can bring your hands out in a V, facing downward for a grounding tree pose. Keep gathering the foot and the thigh together, focusing the gaze and tuning the breath. Palms return, knee forward, step right into your footprint, shift the weight into the left leg, knee to chest. Taking your time to find that left leg, strong, straight. Gather the right knee in. When you're ready, circle the foot out. Going both ways. Pausing through the center, knee comes out. Left hand to waist, tree pose. If you'd like to do it again, V with the hands, fingertips facing down. Find some core action here for stability. Focus the gaze. Palms return to heart center. Step the feet out. Inhale, reach the arms up. Look up, tailbone down. Exhale, swan dive long. Folding into the legs, walk the hands over the blanket. Find a down dog. Emptying the breath here. Knees to the blanket, toes tucked. This time rising to a camel, making the camel all about the strength of the legs. Now you can have your hands to the waist, fingertips to the bone or heels of hands to the sacral bone. Or if you're ready, bring your hands to the heels, repress your hips forward. So your hips are landing over your knees. Shine your heart up, open the front line of the body, and finally let the head release back. Keep gathering your legs together. Strong lower body, open upper body. Breathing expansively. Exhale to deepen. Strong core, stable lower body. Gather the palms, rise. Bringing your hands down to tabletop. Extend the feet. Take an inhale into cow. Exhale, cat. One more time, inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Coming through neutral, tuck the right toes for support. Extend the left leg out back. Reach the left leg up. Extend the right arm. Lengthen here. Bend the left knee, catch the inner ankle, and kick the foot away. Gazing way forward, gather the knee into midline. Kick the foot away. Heart reaching forward, collarbones open. Deepening the posture. Without flinging, slowly re-release. Extend out through the limbs and release the hand and the knee down. Left toes tuck, right leg extends. Lift the leg up. Strong core, extend the left arm up. See if you can catch a hold of that inner ankle without dropping the knee. Kick the foot away. Kick the foot away. Gather the right knee to midline. Feel everything is squaring forward. A little bit of a hint of a back bend here. Kick the foot further away. Slowly re-extend the limbs. And release the hand and the knee down. Come to the fingertips and step the right foot to the outside and way out in front for lizard lunge. Nice and separate between the front foot and the back knee. Bring the hands forward, melt the hips. You can feel that you're rolling over the front of your back knee. Release the hips down or come to the forearms on the floor or on a block. When you're ready, lift the back knee and gather the muscles into the bone. Keep hugging the right knee in. Extend through that back heel. Squeeze all the muscles into the left femur. Collarbones opening. Exhale, let the knee come back to the blanket. Rise back up to the hands. Lift the back knee and bring your feet wide now, wider than hip distance apart in front of the blanket. We'll bring our blanket out to the side. Feet are nice and wide, hands out in front of us. Taking an inhale here, lengthen, parallel the torso to the floor. Activate your legs, empty the breath completely. And find another Uddiyana Bandha. Imagine you're pulling your belly button back toward the spine. Soften with the inhale. Exhale, fold into the legs. Just let your head completely release. Toe heel the feet into hip distance apart. Empty the breath completely. Fold. Reverse swan. Come all the way up. And exhale, release the arms down. Inhale, hook the right thumb. Look up, find a little bit of a back bend. Exhale, reverse the flow, come down, interlace your hands behind you, and empty the breath, fold. Let the arms go overhead. Release the hands down. Heart forward, collarbones forward. Step the right foot back, low lunge, knee lifted. Ground into the palms and step back to down dog. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, hug elbows in, come through chaturanga all the way down to the mat. Inhale, open, coming into a nice organic cobra. Strong core, hips to heels, down dog. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, forward and through. Opening, and exhale, drape the body nice and long. Come down. Sphinx pose, come to the forearms, tuck the toes and lengthen the inner legs. Gather the outer legs in. Re-extend the feet. As we come down, have approximately your bridge of your nose or your eyebrows in line with the front of your mat. Grab the front of your mat and slowly rise for a nice gentle cobra. Relax the shoulders down, shine the heart forward. Curl the inner thighs toward the mat. Gaze up, breathe expansively into the torso, and feel your pubic bone grounded. With our next exhale, slowly releasing down. Hands come by the chest, rising up, tuck the toes, go back, and come up into a down dog. Step the feet a little bit closer together for the next movement. Inhale, reach your right leg up. Exhale, modified plank, knee to nose, shoulders over wrists. Inhale, come back to the down dog splits. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, down dog splits. Shine everything down. Exhale, knee to nose, stay here. Shoulders over the wrists, nose and knee toward each other, and now gather your foot up toward the buttocks and push the floor away. Breathe here. Feel nice and strong, gathering the leg in. With your next inhale, reach the leg up, down dog splits, open the hips and bend the knee. Squaring the chest down, feel that opening through the hips. Re-square the hips, release the right foot down, create space, and step the left foot forward. Low lunge to high lunge. We'll bring our hands to the waist and slowly rise up. As we're ready, reaching the arms up. Palms facing each other. Strong right leg, nice and low here. Empty the breath here. With our next inhale, straightening both legs. And exhaling, dipping the knee down just barely to the mat, not even touching. Inhale, straighten. Keep squaring everything forward. Exhale, the knee toward the mat. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, the knee toward the mat. Very slowly bring the knee down and immediately roll over the front of the knee. Extend the neck of the foot. Hook your right thumb and rise up into a variation of crescent moon. Elbows straight. Melt the hips forward. Shine the heart up. Squeeze into that right leg all the way to the gluteal. Now interlace your hands behind the head. And supporting the head now, we can just allow the hips to come a little forward. Draw the outer thighs toward each other, melting in. You can even draw the chin a little bit toward the collarbones to lengthen the back of the neck. Empty the breath here. Rising it up to the vertical, hands come down, framing the front foot. Take a slow inhale to straighten the left leg. Right heel to midline, perineum on the heel. For Maha Mudra, reach forward for the calf, the ankle, or the foot. Important to have our collarbones open here, our shoulders relaxed, chin and tongue placement. Empty the breath completely. Inhale part of the way for Kapalabhati. Empty the breath. Take a nice slow inhale. Reach the chin forward and up. Gaze to third eye. Fill the breath. Reverse Jalandhara Bandha, Mula Bandha. Lift the pelvic floor up into the body. Pull the breath in. Realign the head and exhale. As you exhale, slowly fold into the extended leg. If you have the foot, push the foot into the hands. Feel how that activates the leg. Take an inhale here and exhale, fold a little deeper. Inhale, rise into the diagonal. Exhale slowly. Find all the placements, relax your shoulders. At the bottom of the exhalation, regular Jalandhara Bandha, Mula Bandha, adding Uddiyana. Scoop the navel, back toward the spine. First, relax the bandhas and then lift the head and breathe. Come to the vertical. Take a cycle of breath here. And slowly, with the support of our hands, transitioning toward the front of the mat. Reach the left leg up into down dog splits with the hips squaring forward. Drive the right heel down. Now keep the leg lifted and inhale to a plank with the leg lifted. Bring the shoulders over the wrists, dial the toes down. Slowly release your left leg and reach your right leg up to the same position. One-legged plank. Bring the foot down, adjust into down dog. Empty the breath and deepen. Creating space, step the right foot forward. Low lunge, back knee lifted, heart forward. Bring your right hand to the side of the thigh. Reach your left arm forward. And with that length, slice across and twist. Press into the palms, palms by the heart. Forearms aligned, bring it out, twist. Gazing upward, keep your back leg nice and organized so you're not dipping to the side. Parallel your outer and inner thighs. Bring it out, breathe. Empty the breath and deepen. Looking down, frame the right foot. Empty the breath. Just one breath in and out here in a nice pyramid, folding into the midline and neutralizing our sacral area. Soften through the knees. Step the left foot forward. You can bring your left hand to a block to the outside in front of the left foot and rise it up for half moon. You can flex the foot, pointed or flointed. Stack the hips, stack the shoulders. When you're ready, maybe the arm lifts. Strong standing leg, long extended leg. Breathing here. See if you can spin and come more into that alignment between two panes of glass. Extend, reach the back leg up. Looking down, hands down, square the hips. Feet hip distance apart. Inhale to lengthen and exhale to fold. Inhaling, bringing the hands to the hips. Traction the hips back. Empty the breath completely. All the air up. Parallel with the floor. Uddiyana. Scoop it in. Now let the Uddiyana bring you up. Inhaling on arrival. And exhaling here. Inhale, arms forward. Hook your left thumb. Reach up with the heart. Opening. Exhale, reverse it, come down. Interlace your hands the non-dominant way and extend your arms overhead. Let your head go. Empty the breath. Hands release down. Prepare. Step the left foot back. Fully arrive. Low lunge. To down dog. Emptying the breath. Inhaling, coming forward, plank. Exhale, this time chaturanga. Inhale into an up dog. Open the heart in front of the arms. Gather the legs strong. Exhale to down dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin. Come down. Inhale forward and through. Find that nice organic cobra. A little bit of movement here to lengthen. Come down nice and long. Sphinx pose. Tuck the toes, lengthen. Traction in the arms. And as you lengthen forward, this time maybe around the mouth level to the front of your mat. Grab the front of the mat and rise up into a deeper cobra. And you can always adjust if that doesn't feel deep enough. Coming a little bit more forward. You can curl the inner elbows forward. Let that help you glide the shoulders down. Feel the outer line and inner line of the legs parallel to each other. Rise through the heart. And exhale, slowly come down. Strong core. Press back. Take a moment just to find a puppy. Empty the breath. And let your torso release through your arms. Shine your sitting bones behind. Slowly rise again and bring the hands in. Tabletop. Inhale, cow. Exhale, calf. Inhale, tailbone, back of the head toward each other. Gaze up. Exhale, forehead, pubic bone toward each other. Inhaling to neutral, tucking the toes, down dog. Stepping the feet a little closer together. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, modified plank, knee to nose. Bring the shoulders over the wrist. Inhale, down dog splits. Everything squaring down. Exhale, knee to nose. Push the floor away. Inhale, down dog splits. Exhale, knee to nose. Stay here. Really bring the forehead or knee toward the nose and then lift the left foot up higher. Push the floor away. Take 2 or 3 breaths here. Strong extended leg. Lift that left foot a little higher. With your next inhale, down dog splits. Open the hip and bend the knee. Shine down with the torso. Activate both legs strong. Reach the right heel down. Yawn the left knee open. Square the hips. Release the left foot down. Create space to step the right foot forward. Solidify the lower body, feet on separate tracks. Hands come to the hips as we slowly rise. When we're ready, arms overhead, palms face each other. The right leg can be parallel to the floor, back leg strong. Inhaling to straighten the legs. Exhale to dip the knee toward the floor. Inhaling, straightening. And exhale, dip. Inhaling to straighten. Exhale, dip. Shoulders away from the ears. Slowly come all the way down. Roll over the front of the back knee. Hook your left thumb and rise for crescent moon variation. If your right heel lifts off the mat, you need to be a little longer. Squeeze into the left glute. Shine up through the heart. See if you can straighten your elbows. Relax your shoulders down. Breathe expansively. Staying where you are, and release your hands behind the head. Again, you can gather the chin in a little bit, lengthen the back of the neck, and focus lower body strengthening and opening. Relax your shoulders. Empty the breath and deepen. Slow inhale to the vertical. With our exhale, we frame the front foot. And taking our time, we're going to straighten the right leg. Bring the left heel to midline and sit on the perineum. That's the perineum is between the anus and the genitals. Then reaching wherever is comfortable. You can even use a strap. I should have said that first side to keep you nice and long and the collarbones open. Find your position here. Long torso, chin parallel, tongue to the roof of the mouth. Empty the breath. Inhaling part of the way for Kapalabhati. All of you up. With a slow inhale, chin forward and up, drop the head back. Relax the shoulders from the ears. Reverse Jalandhara, Mula Bandha. Hold the breath in. Realign. Release the bandhas. Exhale. Slowly fold into the leg. If you have the foot, kick it into the hands. Inhale. And exhale, fold. Inhale back into the diagonal. Find all the placements. Empty the breath slowly. 3 bandhas. Regular Jalandhara. Mula Bandha. Uddiyana. Relax the bandhas. Open the eyes. Come all the way to the vertical. Take a breath. Slowly coming forward with the support of our hands. Ground through the palms. Right leg lifts. Keep the hips square and the chest square. And then roll out into plank with that leg lifted. Smile the collarbones forward. Now release the right foot down and lift the left leg up. Same thing. Bring the foot down and adjust to down dog. Take 3 more breaths here, just luxuriating now as we've opened the body, feeling the down dog nice and open. Emptying the breath here. Creating some space here. Just step the left foot forward. Again, the low lunge with the knee lifted. Left hand to the outside of the thigh. Reach the right arm forward for length and slice across. With that length, into our twist. Slide the shoulders down. Sharpen the back leg. Twist and breathe. Empty the breath and deepen. Hands come back down. Straighten the legs. Take a breath in and out in a nice pyramid. Emptying the breath into the midline. Knees soften as we step the right foot forward. And maybe bring a right hand on the block or the floor to the outside. Reach the left leg up. Turn the torso to the open side. Stack shoulders, stack hips. When you're ready, the arm can reach, if you did so on the first side. Flex point or floint through the left foot. Activate the standing leg nice and strong. Reach and lengthen. Opening, maybe a little higher with the left leg. Looking down, hands down, square the hips first. And then step out, back into a squat. Bringing our palms to heart center, fully arriving in our squat. Just let the hips release down. Feel that opening through the hips. And now with our eyes nice and open, strong legs and core, come right straight up. Leave the feet where they are. You can actually turn them in slightly, release the hands down. Inhale the arms forward and up. Fill the breath. And exhale, squat with the legs, hands to inner knees. Let all the air go up. As you rise up, scoop it up into Uddiyana Bandha. Let the inhale bring us up. Exhale, toe heel the feet. Right at the top of the mat, to the hip distance apart. Mountain pose, grounding through the feet, palms out, perhaps facing a little bit forward, eyes open. Shift the weight into the right leg, come back to knee to chest. This time, if you want, you can grab the sides of the foot. Keep the gaze focused and extend the leg forward, no higher than the hips. Activate both legs strong. You can release your elbows down toward the leg. Empty the breath here. Palms through heart center. Pendulum the leg behind. You can touch down if you want with a big toe, or slowly come forward, wing the arms open. Toppling tree. Reach the left leg up. Don't twist the pelvis here, keep shining down. Reach and lengthen. Soften knees, hands down, warrior one. Wide between the feet. Activate that back leg strong, nice and straight. Wing the arms behind. Take a moment here, feel the warrior one lower body. Deep bend into that right knee. Now with a slow inhale, straighten the legs, arms come forward and up. Wing them behind. Exhale, interlace your hands behind the back. Palms together or apart. Inhale. Exhale for humble. Come forward. Rest your shoulder on that right thigh or come inside and release the head down. As you do so, keep activating the back leg. Send the arms directly overhead, not to the side. If you're coming inside, just let the head go. Go a little bit deeper, perhaps, into the bend of the right knee. Send the arms further overhead. Feel the strength in that back leg. Empty the breath and deepen. Rising up a little bit. Release the hands around the right foot. And come to the ball mount of the left foot. You can leave your feet relatively wide. And now allow the left knee to release down and extend the foot. So we're a little bit wide between the back knee and the front foot. Now we're going to grab our strap, take a hold of the loop away from the buckle. Take your time, very slowly lift that back foot. You don't want to lift quickly because you can get a Charlie horse. And then we just loop that back foot. The next thing we do is we bring the hand to the shoulder. And then the elbow goes forward, up and back. You can have your right hand even on a block by your side, or you can catch your elbow with your right hand. Now we're kicking the foot away as we melt the hips in. So this is strengthening and opening. As you kick away, squeeze all the muscles into the bone with that back leg. The front foot needs to be fully down. Kick away, melt forward, gather the elbow in, whether you're holding it or not. Empty the breath and deepen. Slowly come back down. Bring your hand to the shoulder and then release. Take your time doing all these movements. Frame the front foot, empty the breath here, slowly inhaling, straighten the front leg, and come back into that seat where we're sitting on the heel. Heading to Mahabandha now, we invite the right leg in. It can either be right in front of the knee, and with our hands down supporting, or the posture, the full pose is to bring your foot in half lotus. If you can do the half lotus, but the knee is way up, we place something underneath the knee, like a block or a blanket. Hands above the knees softly, and as we just, it's almost intention that we're pressing down to find the length of the torso. Empty the breath completely. Inhaling part of the way for Kapalabhati. Empty the breath. Take a nice slow inhale into the whole torso. Jalandhara Bandha, regular, Mula Bandha. Lift the pelvic floor up into the torso. You'll feel the pit of the belly coming in a little bit. Lift your heart toward the chin. Gaze to third eye, hold the breath in. Keep Jalandhara Bandha, release Mula Bandha. Exhale slow. All the air up. Jalandhara and Uddiyana. Relax and breathe. Lift the head up. Open the eyes. Taking our time, we'll slowly extend that right leg. Come forward, ground the palms, and step into plank. Try not to lift the hips. Exhale, chaturanga, or to the mat. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale to down dog. Inhale to plank pose. Exhale, the knees down wide, feet extend, child's pose. Inhale, come forward and through. Tuck the toes, find length here, and come all the way down. You can come back through Sphinx. As we tuck the toes now, gather the legs to each other, connect the legs so the legs become one. The tail of the cobra, traction your forearms back to come down long. Hands under shoulders, either a little in front or fingers aligned with the shoulders if you can do a deep cobra or somewhere in between. Gently press up. And as we press up, the shoulders are gliding down. So we want to avoid pressing up with the shoulders coming up. We press up into the hands, elbows gather, shoulders glide down. Keep connecting the legs. Classic cobra. Gather the elbows in. Our limit is the pubic bone. If you can keep the pubic bone down and straighten your elbows, you can do that. But we want to stay grounded, relax the shoulders, gather the elbows in, curve the spine. Take an inhale here and exhale, glide it down. Gather the hands a little further back, press into palms, strong core, hips to heels, down dog. Just to empty the breath here. Rise to the balls of the feet and the fingertips. Step the left foot forward, short stance. So find your pyramid, short and a little bit narrow, but the feet are still on separate tracks. If you have a block, grab the block and place it to the outside of your left foot. Bring your hands to the hips, and with a slow inhale, come up. Preparing for reverse triangle, both legs straight, square the hips, reach the right arm up, and take a nice long exhale. Draw the hips back. And position your right hand on the left block, on the block to the outside of your left foot. Bring your left hand to the sacrum. And imagine your hand is a teacup. Make it nice and parallel to the floor. Twist through. You can stay right here. Or if you feel your shoulders are more or less aligned, reach the arm up. You can gaze up. You can also gaze forward or down. Keep grounding into the feet, scissoring the upper inner thighs. Relax the shoulders, spin through a little deeper. Looking down, fold into the legs, soften the knees, step the right foot forward, back to half moon, but this time with an option for full moon. Grabbing your outer ankle, point the knee back. As you do, first just point the knee back to your back wall. And as you do this, feel the hips and the heart open. Now, when you're ready, kick the foot away from the body and let that stretch go deeper into the hips. Activate your right leg. Right hand on the block or the floor. I like to mix it in my practice. It slightly changes the position. See if you can find an edge here. Kick the foot away. Strengthen your standing leg. Spin and open. Exhale. Slowly release the leg. First square the hips. And then bring the feet hip distance apart. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. Reverse swan. Bring it all the way up. And exhale, let the arms release down. At the top of the mat, take another sun breath, eyes fully open, find your drishti, inhale up. And exhale, bring your palms to heart center. Shift your weight into the left leg. Lift the right knee. Knee to chest if that's what you chose, or taking a hold of the outside of the foot, extend the leg. Try not to bring it too high, protect your lower back. Activate both legs strong. Breathe. Focus the gaze. Release the knee or the foot. Palms to heart center. Pendulum the leg behind. You can soften your knees as you descend. Wing your arms. Toppling tree. Once you've descended, try to re-straighten the standing leg. Square the hips down. Open the heart. A little bit of cobra in the upper body. Reach and lengthen. Fingertips down. Step back, slow and steady. Warrior one. Back foot on the mat, about 30 degrees or 45. Wing the arms open. And take your moment here to find your warrior one lower body. Sharpen the back leg, deep bend into the left leg. Empty the breath here. Slow inhale as we straighten the legs. Simultaneously, the arms come forward, up, and exhale them back. Interlace, non-dominant way, open. Exhale, dive right back into warrior one position. But this time, humble warrior variation. Resting on the thigh or bringing the head inside and just letting everything come down, arms overhead. Perhaps deepening. Right leg super straight. Left knee bending, arms directly overhead. See if you can go a little deeper with the arms and the lower body. Inhale, rising up a bit. Frame the foot. Ball out of the back foot. You can leave the feet this far apart as you release your right knee down and extend the neck of the foot, melting in. And then again, we'll take our time to move slowly to come into the strengthening variation of crescent moon. We grab our loop, slowly bring the right leg up, loop it. Look forward again, bring your hand first to the shoulder. This protects the shoulder. And then the elbow goes forward and back. You can have your left hand on a block, melt in, kick away, or grab a hold of your elbow, kick away, and strengthen your back leg. Deepening your posture, coming forward, kicking away, squeeze into the right gluteal, into all the muscles of the back leg. Slowly return the hand to the shoulder and then let go of your strap, bringing it to a side. Frame the left foot and gently, slowly take it back. Right heel on the perineum. Mahabandha, second side, left foot in. Either bringing the foot in front of the knee and the hands down. So our lower body is asymmetrical, but we're looking for symmetry in the upper body. Or if you had the half lotus, see if you can find it on this side as well. In the half lotus, we bring the foot all the way up to the crease of the thigh with the torso. If the knee is lifted, we want to support it with something underneath. Taking a breath to find the upper body, relax the shoulders, chin, tongue placement. Empty completely. Inhaling part of the way for a short Kapalabhati. All the air out. Take a slow inhale to fill your torso with breath. Re-inhale at the top, regular Jalandhara Mula Bandhas. Lift the pelvic floor up into the body. Lift the chest to meet the chin. Gaze to third eye. Hold the breath in. Relax Mula Bandha. Exhale slowly. Keep Jalandhara Bandha. Uddiyana with Jalandhara. Soften Uddiyana, lift the head and breathe in. Opening the eyes. Slowly extending our left leg. Coming forward. Hands down, plank pose. Exhaling this time to down dog. Inhale, roll out through plank to an up dog with the toes tucked. Knees off the mat. You can bring them down if you need. The chest is projecting in front of the arms. The shoulders are down and the eyes of the elbows are forward. The legs are engaged. Relax the shoulders, shine the heart forward. Exhaling, slowly glide it down. Extend the feet. Grab a hold of the front of your mat. Come to the elbows, strong core. Walk your knees underneath your hips. Straighten your elbows, look forward. Inhale. Exhale, slowly come down. Puppy stretch with Uddiyana. Elbows may or may not come down. When you're empty completely of breath, scoop the navel back toward the spine. Feeling your diaphragm dome up toward your heart. Relaxing, slowly come up. Bring your hands in. Tuck the toes. We're coming into another camel. Feel free to place a blanket under, if you feel the need, underneath your knees. Again, I like to roll over the front of the knees. This protects the knees. But I also have 2 mats, so I'm protected. Now, a lot of options here. You can do any camel you want. You can extend the feet and do it. I'm going to offer a kind of an advanced camel where we grab the outsides of the feet with the 4 fingers, and our thumbs are to the inside. So our 4 fingers go right above the ankles, and our thumbs go right to the inner ankles. So you can come down, you grab a hold there on the shin above the ankles, and then slowly press up. Bring your hips over the knees, and then let your head release. Once you arrive, make sure you're not leaning into your hands. What we're doing here is just holding so we can press away. Gather your legs toward each other. Press the hips away. Feel like if you were to release your hands, you'd fling forward. Gather the outer thighs toward each other. Open the front line of the body. Exhale, deepen. Slow inhale. Gather the palms. Exhale here. Fingertips down. Knees together. Feet together. Sit back on the heels. Now, open the feet. You can take your calves and peel them away from your thighs and sit between the feet. Hero's pose. So option 1 right here, but your hips have to be coming down. Notice your feet, shoelace part of the foot is going directly back. And they're really tucked up right against the outer thighs. If your hips are not down, sitting on a block or a blanket. If your hips are down, maybe going for the Supta Virasana version, we bring our elbows down. If the knees pop up, we want to come back up. If the knees stay down, maybe we try to go all the way back. Once you're down, you can take your tailbone and aim it right between your knees. Keep your knees coming down to the floor. If they come up, that's too much for the knees. We need to come back to the previous version of the pose. 3 to 5 more breaths. So another peak pose of our practice. You can take the arms and extend them overhead if you're lying down. There's a big opening for the thighs, nice opening for the hips and hip flexors. And it's even a little mini back bend here. And bring the chin in a little bit to lengthen the back of the neck. Now for lying down, we come out of it slowly, elbows down, hands to the feet. Gently press up. Take a breath on the forearms. And then slowly, with the support of our hands, we rise up. We'll all bring our knees together and our feet together. to find rabbit pose. If you've not seen rabbit pose before, watch it first. If you've seen it before, just coming with me. But once we're there, we don't want to turn our head at all, side to side. So bring your hands just to the feet where we're touching. Come down slowly with a nice long spine to start. Forehead or hairline hits the floor. Grab your heels and pop your hips up. Now you can even bring your forehead closer to your knees. You're having a firm hold on your heels here, so very little weight is going on your head. So you can even come toward the back of the head so you really feel all the muscles around the spine open. Feel the whole back body stretch and open. Counter pose to the back bend, rabbit pose, counter pose to camel. As we're ready, we'll just slowly release back down. Bring the hands under the shoulders, rise a little bit of the way. Hands out in front of us, meeting in a down dog. Emptying our breath here, creating space, right foot forward, narrow stance and short. Pyramid pose. Grab your block to the outside of the right foot this time. Bring your hands to the hips, parallel the torso and exhale. Scissor the upper inner thighs for support and balance. Take a nice inhale to rise all the way up. And then as we exhale at the top, feel everything squaring forward, straight knees. Inhale, reach the left arm up. Exhale, hinging. Add the hips, come forward. Reverse triangle, second side. Right hand comes right to the block. Left hand, comes to the block. Right hand comes to the sacrum. Scissor the upper inner thighs and send the torso through. And as you're ready, if you'd like, if you did it on the first side, lifting the right arm, breathing here. Straight, strong legs. Sending the torso through, reaching the fingertips up. Aligning the shoulders as best we can, especially if the arm is lifted. Empty the breath, spin and open. Looking down, hands down. Pyramid pose, soften the knees. Step the left foot forward, half moon, regular, or if you came with me, full. Grab a hold of the outside of the ankle, point the knee back. First point the knee back and then spin through, and then kick the foot away and spin through even more. Grounding through the standing leg, kick and open. Reaching, seeing if we can find a little bit of a deeper opening. Emptying the breath here, deepening. Slowly release the foot. Square down with the hips first, and then step out and return to a squat pose. And let's find an arm balance here before we come into our finishing poses. We'll do firefly. So we lift the hips a little bit. If you know how to do firefly with blocks and you prefer that, you can go right ahead and do that. If you're coming with me, we'll try it without blocks. So we take the feet are wide, like an inch or two inside the mat, and they're pointed forward. Come down and just bring your hands to the outside, your arms to the inside and hands to the outside of the ankle, and then just finagle through a little bit so you feel your shoulder and your knee come together. And we bring our hands behind us, fingertips facing forward. Come down to the hands, make a shelf with your hands, look forward, lift the legs. The next option is to cross the feet. And finally, the third option is to see if we can extend the legs as best we can. trying to straighten our knees and squeeze the legs in. Squeeze the legs in, gaze up. You can even employ a little mula bandha here to keep you lifted. And then as we're ready, slowly releasing down and bringing the feet forward. So we're seated toward the middle of our mat, even a little toward the top of our mat. Bring the feet right outside the mat. So a nice pose that goes with firefly is tortoise pose. And I like to use a little cloth here, a little washcloth for my forehead or mouth to go. And now for tortoise pose, there's a lot of different levels. One way to do tortoise pose, because when we go to tortoise, we're going to send the legs straight forward, not to the side. So one way to ensure we're doing that is to bring your feet just inside the mat a little bit. Once they're there, flex your feet. Option one is to bring your arms inside your legs and grab your feet from the inside and just stay here, squeezing the legs in toward the arms. If this feels really easy, next movement is to bring your arms to the outside and squeeze your knees in toward the shoulders. Wherever you are, we're breathing into the belly here, and we're rolling over the fronts of our sitting bones so that eventually our pelvic floor will be flush to the mat. Now, 90-degree angle between your calf and your thigh, and you're here. If your shoulders are beneath your knees, you're ready for the next moment, which is to roll your arms. I like to roll my hands inside and then out, and place your palms out behind you. This is the next moment. You stay right here. Keep hugging your knees in and breathing. To move toward the fuller expression, we just send our heels forward, not out. Now monitor what you're feeling in your lower back. If you feel any kind of sensation in the lower back, then you go to the previous moment of the pose and stay there. If you're comfortable extending, you come down a little bit. Now, if you want your elbows to be sticking beyond your thighs, so that when the legs come completely down, they're not pressing the joint down, they're pressing on the upper arm, and the joint is free. So come to where you want to be with the pose. Maybe you can bring your legs just over the arms and press them down. Super intense pose, really lovely pose for all our inner organs here. Breathe into your torso, big breaths. Big breaths into your torso. Coming out of it, we take our time. We come out of it the way we went in. So we invite the feet back in. Then we slowly, if the hands are behind, we return them to the outsides of the feet. Then very slowly, we unfurl the arms through and rise up. Bring the feet on the mat. Hold underneath the thighs. Take a nice inhale here into cow. And exhale into cat. Inhale to cow. And exhale to cat. The last little bit of air now allows us to come down as we invite the feet a little closer. Hands down. Bring the knees up. Catch a hold of the outsides of the ankles. We've done this in various positions. So just like we did in the camel variation, 4 fingers to the outside above the ankles. Fold your thumbs to the inner ankle or just above. And then from there, slowly rise it up, tucking your shoulders underneath you into a bound bridge. Countering our tortoise here, inviting the lower back in, lifting the hips. Chest and chin toward each other. And slowly relax everything down. Let your feet go a little further away, perhaps, but be able to touch your heels, palms by the sides. Preparing for our inversion practice, we'll take half shoulder stand. Make sure that from here on, you don't look around. You don't look toward your screen or anywhere else. Keep your head aligned with the spine. Bring the feet up. A little bit of core action, lift the hips. And gather your hands around the lower back. If you feel like you're really good here, just stay here. I'll walk us through a little bit of a way to find a better alignment. But again, don't look at your screen. You want to come up or just follow my instructions. It's pretty easy. Send your right leg overhead and split your other leg the opposite way. Soften the knees and see if you can do a touchdown with the right foot. And then just scooch the shoulders in toward each other. Now switch the legs and do the other way. See if you can scooch your shoulders a little further underneath you. Now, if you'd like, if you can come into full plow, both feet overhead, interlace your hands, and draw your arms, go a little side to side, draw them toward each other. Bring your hands back to the waist, one leg up at a time. And we're right back where we began, but having aligned the pose a little bit better. There's lots of variations. Some people like to have a little angle with the legs, or you can have the legs be completely vertical. In any case, your torso is on an incline. You can take a moment to sharpen the feet upward and then relax them. Let your eyes close now and just simply breathe here. This is our last posture. We'll take about 10 breaths. If you prefer, you can just let go of the breath and let the breath breathe you. In preparation for Shavasana, just feel that you're going into relaxation already. Let your face soften, your eyes soften. As you're ready, coming out of it through a plow, one leg at a time, go overhead. Strong core, let your hands release down, and very slowly, using the strength of your arms, control your movement down, one vertebrae at a time. When the spine fully comes down, gather your knees into the chest and take a few circles on the lower back. Feel free to do any kind of final poses that might be calling you. But if you're ready, bring your feet down. Let your arms go out to the side, and then extend one leg out at a time. Reach through the heels. Gather your toes toward each other with the feet nice and wide, and then let the legs flop open. Feel your upper back broad. Your arms are out 45 degrees or 30. Take a deep breath through your nose. And sigh it out through the mouth. And let that sigh just release you down into the ground. You can do Shavasana with the eyes open or closed. If it feels safe to you, more safer to do relaxation with the eyes open, just allow the eyes to be a soft, unfocused gaze up toward the ceiling. whether the eyes are closed or open, just let them soften. In some Taoist traditions, soft eyes is the most important practice there is. And you're supposed to do it all the time. Every time you remember during the day, you soften the eyes. And one of the instructions for soft eyes is imagine you're seeing a puppy in front of you or a kitten, and feel how the eyes soften and become gentle. And this is what we're cultivating. It is set to relax the whole body. And even to harmonize our hormones, our hormone cycles. So allowing the eyes to really be soft and feeling that relaxation of the eyes reverberate through the whole body, giving ourselves permission to rest. Allowing the expansive awareness, the open intelligence to come online. The next breath, allow it to come more deeply into the body, to move the body, and then begin to find small movements, slow movements, maintaining a state of relaxation, finding any stretch or movement that's calling you. Whether it's overhead, good morning stretch, or moving the head side to side. And then in your own time, rolling over to your left side, if this is evening for you, and you're relaxing and resting and staying home, or come to your right side if you're starting your day. Inviting the knees toward the chest and linger there. And take a moment to connect with a quality of capacity and endurance. These are the abstract counterparts to the qualities of the earth element. Capacity and endurance, the ability to see through our projects that we've started, to maintain our commitments, to honor our resolutions, and also the capacity to return if anything goes differently than what we expect or want, the capacity to return is even more important. With that sense of capacity and endurance, gently finding our seat, gathering our palms together. Let's close our practice today with the sound of Om Shanti, meaning Om, peace, breathing in together. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Hari Om. Tat Sat. Namaste.